Welcome to the special show of News Karnataka, Womenia, the Woman of Impact. Hi, this is Ananya Hegde. Today, we have with us the founder of Health Bricks, Mrs. Preethi Nayak. Welcome to you, ma'am, to the show.
Thank you, Ananya.
Now, let's have a look over a VT on Preethi Nayak. Mrs. Preethi Nayak holds the Bachelor's in Computer Applications from Stella Maris College, Chennai. She is a MBA graduate in Marketing and Strategic Management from XLRI Jamshedpur. She has 8 years of professional experience in marketing, business analytics, channel sales, and project management. To name a few of corporate positions, she was the Associate Regional Manager leading South India for the retail business through Group Insurance Vertical, National Relationship Manager for ICICI Bank, Life Insurance, Business Team Lead, Business Analytics, Marketing and Branding for ICICI Bank, Life Insurance, Business Pan India. Currently, she is a founder of Health Bricks, which is aimed at offering the healthy food and the beverage options to the Mangaloreans, prepared at the centralized kitchen following the strict hygienic practices using the best quality ingredients and controlled by supply chain management. She also leads the branding and marketing initiatives from the customer support and the business diversification activities at Jyothi Cycle and Fitness. She has bagged Business Achievement Awards in ICICI Life Insurance Company Limited, Best BTL Marketing Campaigner Award, ICICI Bank, Legendary Customer Service Award, Tatwa at the national level, ICICI Life Insurance. She is a certified participant at Startup Experience Workshop at IIM Bangalore. She is also the active member of BNI, Evolve and KCCI. Ma'am, let's have a look over your childhood. Do you have any favorite childhood memories?
Yeah, Ananya. When you talk about childhood, the first, I think everybody has a storehouse of childhood memories. So when it comes to my childhood, I always remember the summer holidays the most, because that's when we used to be at my maternal grandparents' house. That was a very big family, with my mom being the eldest. Okay. And there are like 5 sisters and 2 brothers for her. So like it was a get together of around 30 odd cousins in that big family during summer holidays. It was a very memorable holidays. When I look back at it, even I would love to, I'm missing all those things because I'm from a small town in Kerala. Okay. So being in Mangalore, I'm not able to be part of all those get-togethers that's happening very frequently these days. Mm-hmm. If I have to mention other than that, something is about the holidays that we used to go. My dad used to work with State Bank of India, so there used to be this leave travel allowance. It was not like how we spontaneously decide on a holidays these times. It was all planned at that point in time, wherein summer holidays was the time for those family vacations. Right. So those were something that through which I was exposed to different cities. Although I was from Kerala, I was exposed to different cities. Yes, definitely well within India, but those were some of the good times that I still remember and cherish.
Great, ma'am. Ma'am, you are a rank holder in graduation. So how was Preethi as a student?
See, my family, the family that I come from, as I said, my father was into banking, and my mother is a school teacher. And there are a lot of people who are from the academics field in my family, my extended family. Mm-hmm. So education was always given that significant, important at that point in time when we were all growing up. It was more than anything else around. Education was very key. It was not like pushing you to become something, be the topper or be the rank holder. That was never the intention of my parents. But you need to be sure of things that you are learning in the right sense. So it was never like, my parents had never forced me to mug up things. That was something which I still remember about my education. They always wanted to ensure that I understand the concepts and then reproduce the same as per my understanding in the paper. So that has helped me comprehend subjects much better, and all thanks to my parents. The exposure that they've given me during my school days, during my college days, I owe it completely to them, that confidence that they've given me. It was not an intentional thing that I was a topper in my department in my graduation time, or even at the time of my PU time.
Right.
I was again a topper in the class, but it was never intentional. It just happened. But that gave a lot of confidence, a lot of enthusiasm in myself that yes, I can do a lot more in life.
Right. Great, ma'am. Great of you. Ma'am, I have also heard that for almost 8 years you have worked for ICICI Group. So there was a great transition to the business. So how did you manage that 9 to 5 job, or the transition to the business?
Okay, Ananya, I had the privilege of working with leading life insurance player at that point in time when I graduated after I completed my post graduation. That was ICICI Prudential Life Insurance Company. But I would like to correct yourself when you said it was a 9 to 5 job. It was definitely not a 9 to 5 job. We were working in the company as though we were running our own businesses, because responsibilities were given to us in that front, and we were pushed beyond our confidence levels to deliver the best for the company. So I owe a lot to the company that I worked, the only company that I worked for 8 years, that is ICICI Group. It is to all, I owe everything that I am today, I owe it to the company that I worked with. Be it in terms of the marketing skills that I've developed, be it in terms of the confidence that I have, or in terms of the courage that I have to open out and talk, to openly talk and be straightforward, be honest, and be deliver in everything. So I owe everything to ICICI Prudential. And is there a transition from ICICI Prudential to the current business that I have set up on my own? I would say no. As I mentioned, in terms of the timelines, definitely no, because we were expected to deliver across 24/7, but I'm not complaining about it. That has helped me to found a business based on certain strong process-oriented principles.
Right.
So ICICI Group being a very, very strong process-oriented principle, so it has given me those insights. When I was setting up, I have set up, my business currently is into manufacturing, and it is a very process-driven, setup that I run.
Right.
So ICICI given me all that insights that I required to start up a business of my own.
How did the love towards business started? Do you have any inspiration for the same?
The love towards business started when I stepped into the shoes of a businesswoman, to be very honest. If I have to tell, as I mentioned, my family background personally is not from business. My dad was working with a bank, my mom was a school teacher. Not even in the nearest immediate family there was anybody who was running a business. So it was all thanks to my husband, who is from a business background, and the decision that he had taken in terms of shifting from his corporate career to his family business, that has pushed me into taking up stepping into entrepreneurship. Basically what has happened is he was running a business in Bangalore, and then he decided to come back to his own roots to expand his family business. And when I shifted to Bangalore, that was like 9 years back, it was the opportunities that I had in Bangalore or Bombay, it was not unveiling for me here in this particular market. I was looking for something specific which had opportunities for me to move out of Bangalore, travel, learn, grow, and all those opportunities at that point in time was not really there for me. So that's when I started thinking about entrepreneurship, or maybe I should rather say thanks to my husband who pushed me into it.
Right, great, ma'am.
Are you planning to settle in the capital of West Coast of Karnataka? If so, here is a ready-to-build property adjacent to Mangaluru city amidst lush green, which indeed is the right place to have a happy home. Just 20 minutes at a distance of 10 kilometers from the heart of the city, located at Neer Marga, is one of the most prominent developing area of Mangaluru city limits. A peace and serene place surely be loved by your dear ones. Surrounded by natural trees and valleys, the 13 cents plot of solid terrain is the destination for construction of your everlasting dream home. Various educational institutions, hospitals, malls, historical and religious places at close vicinity will be additional booster for your comfortable and holistic lifestyle. The ready-to-sale plot located near Manipal University's proposed campus will assure you good ROI if you are thinking in terms of investment. Contact +9181 971 43675 or 8217729859.
Ma'am, you are the founder of HealthBricks. So what does HealthBricks do, or what is it all about?
Yeah. HealthBricks has been founded by me 3 years back. It was not founded 3 years back. The work towards founding of HealthBrick started 3.5 years back. How it all started, if I have to mention, my husband and I are big time lovers of fruit juices. So every night we used to go for a night drive and used to try different juice shops in Mangalore. And when my daughter was born, so my husband has a habit of giving everything what he eats to my children. And being a first time mother, or even at this point when I'm a second time mother, I'm a little particular about what my child eats and drinks. I don't recommend a lot of sugar. I don't recommend a lot of refined flour based products. I'm staunchly against all of those, despite there are extended family members who do support all of those things. So at that point in time, when he was giving all these juices, when you really look back and see what's happening behind these juice shops, I was shocked to see the fruits which were almost getting into the decomposing stages, which is getting into the juice processor. The amount of sugar that they add into these juices, the ice cubes that they pick up with their own hands and put it into the juice.
Right.
I wasn't sure about the hygienity of the environment in which these things were prepared. So that's when I started thinking, we need to have something in Mangalore which is really healthy, hygienic, which everybody around can have, irrespective of their ages. It could be a child, it could be a senior person, it could be somebody who is having health issues. So that is how I thought about coming up with cold pressed juices. So that is the beginning of HealthBricks. I wanted to start it in pre-COVID. The April 2020 was the scheduled launch date as per the initial plan. Unfortunately, in March, when Prime Minister declared a lockdown, I was disappointed, but it's okay. We waited, we understood the situation that was going around. Waited for a year, again the second lockdown happened. So we had to literally wait for 2 years to come out and launch this in this year. We have not yet done the official launch of it by end of July. On July 31st, it is tentatively scheduled at this moment. But currently our cold pressed juices under the brand Juice Bottle is available online on Zomato and Swiggy platforms. Right. On July 31st, we will have an official launch of the same. In addition to the cold pressed juices, we are also having a few more products in pipeline, which we will be launching in the next 6 months' time. So we do have it is not a traditional juice shops that we are running. It is a centralized production unit where we use the best technology in the world to cold press juices. Depending on the variant of juices, we use different machinery. And the entire processes and is in the unit is managed under hygienic conditions. So that is what we bring to Mangalore through HealthBricks.
Wow, that's so great, ma'am.
At the premium gateway to Mangaluru, one of the premier cities of Karnataka possessing all types of domestic and international connectivity, is a full-fledged commercial complex, the Premier Corner, Nandur, now available to make your dream venture a reality. Each floor is spread across 4,200 square feet to provide a class ambience to your clientele. Adhering to all safety norms, the Premier Corner is all set to be a game changer for any business, thanks to its easy connectivity. Located right beside NH66, Premier Corner has been built in view of futuristic needs with ample space for vehicle parking in 2 basements. The G plus 3 story building is the right place to start premier ventures like corporate office, vehicle showroom, IT firms, exclusive retail shops, brand outlets, and to add on, a terrace cafe. Come, invest and own this premier space at Premier Corner. Contact +9181 971 43675 or +91 7676 218101 for a premier business deal.
Ma'am, now that you already have a business, I think you will also be having the keys to success. So, which one do you think is a key to success in your life?
Key to success, whether I'll be able to pinpoint and say that this one particular thing is key to success, I'm not really sure. But as I said, it took us 3.5 years to launch our business, although it was planned 2 years before.
Right.
So planning is one thing, but at the same time, along with planning, even if you planned your processes, your machineries, your unit, everything, your manpower, a lot of planning it requires. Visualizing and predicting the external circumstances, that's also equally very important, because COVID was not something which was predicted by any of us. We didn't know that was supposed to happen. And okay, let's leave that as not within our control. Despite having a lot of processes planned well in ahead, we had a lot of issues which cropped up when we thought, yes, we are about to launch, then something or the other. It could be as simple as a machinery giving out, or it could be as simple as a label, because we are in the process of creating a brand in Mangalore. We are not, we have invested in the right machinery, as I was saying. So every single process is very important for us. So we are trying to create a brand under this firm. So, there are things which will go wrong. So you need to visualize, you need to have the ability to take it in the right sense and work on it. So that is something which I feel, according to me, what I have felt and what I have seen in my small number of years in the business has been the key to success.
Okay, that's a great thought, ma'am, actually. Ma'am, now that you have 2 little kids, I think it's a little difficult to handle the family time and the business time. How do you manage the same, and do you have any support system?
How do I manage? So there is a lot that I've learned from my 8 years in the ICICI group. There is a lot of prioritizing, and there's a lot of balancing out activities that used to happen every now and then. Right. So taking cues from there, I've been able to manage a lot of my, so for me, balancing is just not between family and work life. There is one more perspective that I look at it. It is my me time.
Right.
So if I only manage my me time, I'll be able to manage that work and family time equally. So I have seen my mother as a working woman when she was managing all of us. We were 4 of us at home, and she was a full-time working mother throughout. And she even did her higher studies when I was in my class 10.
Okay.
She was not at home for a year that point in time when I was doing my board exams, but she was confident that I could do. I have seen how she has delegated her work at home. So in terms of taking care of the house, she had people, despite having old grandparents at home, she ensured that there is a stay-at-home support all time who takes care of all other things when managing the kids, even in terms of the food, in terms of the cleaning, laundry, whatever it is. So I have seen, I've grown up seeing all these things, what my mother was doing it. So I was sure if she was able to do her higher studies when I was in class 10th, when she not being at home at all totally, except for the weekends. When I have my biggest pillar of support, that's my husband. He's the one who's pushed me out of my comfort zone. When I said I want to take a sabbatical after 8 years of work, she said, no, enough is enough. You please move out of your comfort zone and start something of your own. Do not wait for opportunities, create opportunities.
Right.
So he's been a biggest support system for me, right from sharing the responsibilities in the kitchen in terms of preparation of food, feeding kids, giving them up, doing laundry, anything and everything is always shared by him. In terms of me, when I'm sitting with you, he's taking care of the kids. Right. He's taking them around, despite him being in the office or at some other meetings, he's taking them in the car and moving around.
Right.
Then there is my parents, the biggest support system. So whenever I wanted to work on a new project, especially this thing, my parents used to come over and offer that support for me. Then my in-laws. If I have to move around, especially when there are holidays, and in business there are no holidays.
Right.
We work on Sundays as well. So I need to have that support system from my in-laws as well. So they take care of my kids. When my husband is not able to take care, when I am not able to take care, they are there.
Right.
So it is and my helps at home. My employees who are able to do things when I'm not there, when I'm attending a meeting, or when so the way they manage the production unit, all of them, it's an ecosystem of
Supporters.
different
Yeah.
people who support me.
Right.
I feel.
Correct.
But I would give the first credit to my husband.
Right. Great.
Attention! Here are two properties located just adjacent to NH73 at Melkar BC Road, which is the place most appropriate to realize the dream of having the home for a happy living. Just 30-kilometer drive from Mangaluru, the west coast capital of Karnataka, two layouts of 20 cents and 19 cents respectively, with village ambience, are ready to build with clear documents. The hill opposite to these properties are reserved for the proposed university campus of a prestigious Mangalore-based institution, giving you indeed the right investment opportunities in future. Pious religious centers around will give you a spiritual feel amid modern lifestyle. On-time healthcare facilities and educational opportunities are available within reach. Contact 91-81971-43675 or 821-77-29859.
Ma'am, I also heard that you have received few prestigious awards. So do you have any inspiration for the same?
The prestigious awards that we're talking about is something that I received during my professional work experience.
Right.
It was just due to the whenever a responsibility was given to me, I did my best to ensure that I delivered it. It was nothing that was planned. Yes, I am working for a promotion at the end of the year, or I was working for an award at the end of the year. Whenever my seniors have trusted my capabilities and have given me something, I've taken up and delivered to my best. That was just, these awards came as a result of it. It was nothing that I looked forward to receiving, and it came my way.
Right. Ma'am, now that I know a little bit about you, let me also know a little more about you. So did you have any twists in your life, or any life-changing incidents that you can tell us to the viewers?
At any point in time, in terms of me studying or working, I never thought I would run a business of my own. Yes, my husband decided to shift his base from Bangalore to Mangalore, and that's when I stepped into the shoes of an entrepreneur and founded a business of my own. So the shifting place from Bangalore to Mangalore has been an incident that has changed my life.
Okay, great. Ma'am, now that you are already into many social organizations, so did it really help your career or build your career or business?
Yes, it definitely. I'm part of BNI. I'm a member of BNI for the last 2 years, but I'm associated with BNI for the last 4 years when my husband was a member.
Right.
So I must admit, for any business, networking is the key. Unless and until you know people from your similar industries or different industries, the learning platforms never open up to you. If you are in your own cocoon and looking at your own business and setting up your own business is not that very easy. So BNI is one organization that has opened up my doors to Mangalore. As I mentioned, I'm not from Mangalore. So it has been a great platform for me to grow and network with a lot of business people, owners in Mangalore. And I'm also a member of Evolve for the last 1 year. Evolve is a Women Entrepreneur Association. And I'm privileged and proud to be part of this organization because I get inspired. These are the meetings that I attend, the Evolve meetings that I attend. I come back with a lot of energy and enthusiasm to do more. When you see women of your age, women who are much older to you or younger to you, are doing a lot in their life and achieving a lot in life, it's an inspiration for yourself.
Right, so nice of you, ma'am. Ma'am, when it comes women in business, what must be the mindset of the society? When there is, I know the time has changed, gone were the days, but still we take a step back when it comes to women in business. So yeah, what is your thought on this?
Yes. When we say society, I think what builds up a society? It is a family.
Right.
It is so for me, when a family is a basic element that needs to look at the way they look and grow up a woman. So if they have a girl child and a boy child, I believe they need to treat them equally. For me, it has been, I've got the privilege of growing up a boy and a girl, and they're treated equally, be it in terms of serving their own food, doing their own responsibilities. My son is just 5 years old. He takes his own food and have. He takes his dishes. Once his food is done, he takes it to the kitchen. He takes his own bath. So he does his own laundry in terms of even putting it into the washing machine. He's able to do that. So I think we should not, as a parent, we should not differentiate and say, yes, you are a boy, you need not do this. And when it comes to emotions, we are all human beings. Irrespective of the gender, we feel both boys, both girls, females, males, everybody has their own emotions. I've heard people telling a boy, hey, you are a boy, don't cry.
Correct.
Tears don't suit you. But is that right? No. They're also human beings. They also have emotions. They need to express their emotions.
Absolutely.
So I think that equality has to be brought up right from the time that they are brought up from their childhood. And it means a lot because the habit that's set early in their life tends to stay with them forever.
Correct.
And the next step is the schools. It is a collaborative approach between parents and school. If you bring up the boys and the girls together with the same mindset, give them that practical and logical approach, a lot of things can change. So that is what we need to do.
Okay. So good point you have mentioned, ma'am. Now let's have a little fun. There were little serious stuffs which has happened. Now let's have rapid fire. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, what makes you laugh?
My children, when I come back from work home and I reach home, they are the ones who make me laugh.
Right. Ma'am, if you were to open a restaurant, what food would you serve?
Some authentic Kerala dishes to Mangalore.
Nice. Ma'am, which one childish thing you still enjoy doing?
Being very expressive,
Your favorite pastime?
spending time with my kids.
Ma'am, one catchy advertisement tone which you remember from your childhood?
I owe it to Nirma.
One fictional character that you would be or Preethi would be. Which is that?
Mr. Bean,
Ma'am, kitchen or office?
office.
Okay. Have more time or have more money?
Have more money.
Oh, nice.
Because time is always there, right? We need
Right. Ma'am, if you were to say sorry or thanks through this platform to anyone?
sorry to anybody whom I may have hurt unknowingly. I'm not able to recollect any names in particular. And thank you. There are a lot of people whom I would like to thank: my parents, my in-laws, my husband, my kids, my previous company, my seniors in the company, my mentors. Lot many. If I've missed out on somebody, please excuse me.
Ma'am, what do you feel about your life right at this moment?
I'm happy. I'm relaxed, and I'm excited about a lot of things that's happening, new things that's happening in my life with the new business that I'm doing.
Ma'am, how would you like to contribute to the society?
I'm currently running a business which is primarily focusing on generating employment. We are looking at preferences to women employees at the moment, irrespective of whether they have an experience or not. If we feel that the candidate is perfect for the job, we are looking at employing women employees. Having said that, my business will not have 100% women employees. We will have a balance between both male and female employees. So creating employment opportunities for people in Mangalore is something that I'm working on through my new venture. So that is one way that I am looking at impacting the society. And there's another thing that I would like to add. For being empowered, of being confident, education is very important. And I feel there are a lot of underprivileged sections in the society who are not getting that right exposure to education and quality education that I'm talking about. So when I'm set in my business, the next step will be to work with schools and colleges. I'm not talking about just the private colleges and institutions, schools. I will be working with government schools and colleges as well to inculcate that confidence, that encouragement, and that practical and logical approach in the kids that is very much required in employment or self-employment.
That's so great about you, ma'am. I think you're doing a very great deed in and around Mangalore. So if I have to ask you one last question, what would be that one message that you want to pass to the society or to the viewers through this platform?
There are two audiences that I have in terms of passing on this message. First and foremost, the fathers, the mothers, the father-in-laws, the mother-in-laws, the brothers, the husbands. Please encourage the women in your life to move out of their houses. Women are just not meant for kitchen alone. If they're doing fabulous in their kitchen, in running a fantastic job in running your household, allow them to move out of their comfort zone and do something great in terms of creating job opportunities for other women around them, or even get them employed. That will make a lot of impact in the society. The second audience that I would like to address is the women themselves. Have that confidence to move out and be opinionated. You start talking about what you want in your life. Only when you're open about what you want to do in your life, there will be people, when you're strong about what you want to do in your life, there will be people who are going to support you and push you up to achieve things in life.
With that, we are almost at the end of the episode. Thank you so much, Preethi ma'am, for joining us, and you truly inspired us, and with all your thoughts of creating employment and all of this. Wish you good luck for the health bricks, and looking forward for more.
Thank you, Ananya. It was very nice and an energetic interaction with you. A lot of positive energy from you too. Thank you.
Thank you, viewers, for watching. Catch me in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.